like a Hellcat.
And a warm welcome to Wembley, the home of football. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon. And with the league season about to begin, we have action coming up from the curtain raiser, the Community Shield. It's Arsenal taking on Liverpool.
Well, these games are about getting players fit, both physically and mentally, but there's also trophies to be won. Community Shield, tick that box. I've won that a couple of times. I've also lost it a couple of times as well. It should be a cracker, Derek, that's for sure.
Wijnaldum. Interception to snuff out the danger. And this is the Arsenal starting 11. Bernd Leno stands between the posts. Granit Xhaka plays with Thomas Partey in central midfield. And leading the attack today is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Arsenal's free kick here. And an effective clearance. Well, it's one thing knowing what Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is going to do. And he's in. Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It got away from Xhaka. And Mohamed Salah now. Went in strongly, decisively. And in with a real chance. Clean through he was then, but he's fluffed his lines, Lee.
Well, he just put his head down, Derek, and hit it. He's got to do better than that.
Henderson. Salah. And Thiago. Mane. And here's Wijnaldum. And pulled back. The shot wasn't really far enough away from the goalkeeper, was it?
No, but he picked up the flight nice and early.
Arsenal being afforded too much room. He made it look simple, really. Roberto Firmino. Really a very poor ball. Granit Xhaka. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Can he give them the advantage? The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Roberto Firmino. And space for Liverpool in the wide position. Salah. And here's Wijnaldum. Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Firmino. Has a go. Oh, it was close, but he's put it over.
Well, as you can see from the possession, there's little between these two teams. It's been a real tight, cagey affair. You just hope it opens up a little, that one of these teams is willing to take a few risks.
Robertson. Here's Thiago. Henderson. And here's Wijnaldum. Firing it towards goal. Good defending to prevent the chance. Wijnaldum. Mane. And now Henderson. Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. A fine reading of the situation. And the whistle is sounded. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Throw into Arsenal coming up. Granit Xhaka. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Well, based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket. Has he got away with one there? Yellow card only. Was there a case for that to be red?
Maybe an orange. Let's give him an orange.
Virgil van Dijk with the block. Xhaka's lost the ball. But a big breaking transfer story, and this, I can tell you, is now official. Joel Matip has completed his move to Manchester United.
Well, Derek, a figure of around £35 million is being bandied around. I'd say you're getting a lot of player for that sort of money. He should be a real asset to the club.
Aubameyang. The cross is on. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Henderson. Roberto Firmino. Thiago. Mo Salah, well, he loves to do this. Cut in off the flank. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Promising looking attack. Crossing possibilities. Pepe. Magnificent defending. Aubameyang. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. And we very much hope you'll join us for more live Premier League action on EA TV. It's Arsenal taking on Liverpool.
Well, that should be a really interesting match-up atmosphere. I'm sure we're going to get an absolute belter, Derek.
Under some pressure. Thomas. And Aubameyang now. Saka. Strong play here to keep the ball, to wait for the support. Thiago. It's with Roberto Firmino. Level it is. Closing moments here. Can Liverpool find a winner? Not the pass he had in mind. Could be a chance to break here. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. Oh, what an opportunity! Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. Salah. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Useful looking ball. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in. With his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. It's not lost on them what a goal could mean at this late stage. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. A really intense pressure applied. Oh, a tremendous block. It always had the potential to go the distance. And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player, job done from the spot.
Well, professional job, well done.
And straight down the middle.
Well, he gambled on the keeper moving, and he did.
He's gambled on direction and won.
Well, he's got his angles right there. Just look at that for goalkeeping.
And it's gone in.
Well, the sweet sound of the ball hitting the net.
Not to be from the penalty spot.
Oh, it's inexcusable.
I've got to say, that was a wild penalty attempt.
Oh, it's a country mile. He's missed it by a country mile.
And he squandered it, off target.
Well, he looked nervous, didn't he?
It comes down to this, a goal. And now it is truly final. One team in raptures, the other disconsolate. What an ending.
Well, you could talk about the merits of penalty shootouts to decide big tournaments, big games. So much nerves of steel are needed. A little bit of a gamble here and there. Who's going to come out on top? But the end result is there for all to see.
Well, they're not going to forget this in a hurry. A proud moment. But for the losers, it's a case of trying to forget about everything that has just occurred.
Well, just a point, Derek, always be respectful of the losers. Yes, you're in raptures, you're celebrating with your mates. Always took time to go to the opposition and say, unlucky.
The party has... Anfield, one of the most storied venues anywhere in the football world. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And there are few more enjoyable days on the football calendar than opening day in the Premier League. It is Liverpool up against Arsenal.
Well, thank you, Derek. Brilliant atmosphere here today. All that hard slog in pre-season, all aim for this game. First game of the season, all that preparation is for this. It's for this 90 minutes. Focus on it, get the 3 points, move on to the next one. Looking forward to it.
And the cross into the middle. Able to deal with the threat. Ozil. It was an ambitious shot. It didn't really trouble the keeper.
No, you'd be really surprised if he let that one in.
And this is how Liverpool start the game. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Struggling to keep the ball. Mane. And here's Wijnaldum. No-nonsense clearance. Thiago. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. Lacazette. Saka. Well, far from textbook defending. Lacazette. Beautifully timed. Jorginho Wijnaldum. It's with Roberto Firmino. Thiago. Mane. Leno would have been disappointed had he not held on. Thiago. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. That effort, wayward to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
On a big transfer story that is broken, it is now official. Lorenzo Insigne has completed his move to Real Madrid.
Well, it's a reported fee of around £45 million, Derek. He's definitely worth that sort of money in my book. Good, solid pro, technically really gifted too.
Thiago distributing shrewdly. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
Thiago. Here's Salah. Not a great pass. Thomas. And it's with David Luiz now. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? That's a very impressive piece of defending.
Nothing in it, Derek, is there? Just testing each other out. Tactically, it's fascinating. Who will buckle first?
Firmino. Now Mane. Jorginho Wijnaldum. And the decision is one of offside here. Thiago. Well, didn't seem to be too much on that offside decision. Wijnaldum. Roberto Firmino. This is Thiago. Salah! And the keeper had the measure of it. Well, the teams are locked together. Will it stay that way following this corner? Attending to his defensive chores. Thiago. Mane. It should be. And the challenge, crisp and clean. Wijnaldum. Here's Salah. Oh, yes! 1-0 it is! And it doesn't come as a huge surprise.
Well, they say there's no better time to score just before half-time. The team talk of both sides are going to be changing now. It's a good finish, Derek, and they deserve the lead.
Goal from Liverpool.
And that brings to an end the first half here at... Back underway with Arsenal trying to find a route back into the match. Mane. It's with Roberto Firmino. Thiago. Firmino. Liverpool have given it away. Not much time to make up his mind. Committed challenge. And Thiago. And now Henderson. Firmino. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Firmino. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Well, he often grabs the headlines, and Mo Salah has been a big part of the story so far, Lee.
Well, his manager will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire, and a steely determination.
Far from a good pass. Excellent vision. And he takes it on, and foiled by the post. Very clear who got the last touch, so a corner coming up. So a personnel change then. And over comes the corner. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Jorginho Wijnaldum. Mane. And a penalty awarded, spot kick coming up. Well, the referee won't be quite as lenient next time. Got to tread more carefully. And still danger here. Well, nothing untoward happened. I'm hearing there's been a goal at the Amex Stadium. Alan McAnally, what can you tell us?
It's a goal for Brighton and Hove Albion. 66 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Shot attempted. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball.
Well, just look at the stats up there. They really haven't created enough. Not tested the goalkeeper, not tested the defence. Mind you, only takes one little mistake and they could get back into this game.
Thiago. It's a good Liverpool move in the making. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Liverpool facing Everton. Can he put it away? And it's gone in! Beyond the goalkeeper, Arsenal level.
Well, here's the replay, Derek. I love a ball into the box, you know that. It's a beauty, and what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. Fantastic goal.
Diogo Jota. It's with Roberto Firmino. Fabinho. Liverpool trying to click into an attacking gear with the game level in the closing moments. They're showing good patience. Firmino. And he stopped them in their tracks. Possession given away, unfortunately. This could pose problems for the defenders. This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game was over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner. Well, he's gone for pure power, and why not when you've got a rocket in your boot? What a strike.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? And only 2 minutes remaining here.
Well, it must be really great for these Liverpool players to hear this crowd. They're really helping them to see this game out.
Salah. Cross fired over. And that is all for this game anyway. It goes into the books as a victory.
Have you got time for just a few questions? Thanks so much for your time.